Hello friends, welcome to Hemant YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn recognition of impairment losses. In the first video, we have learnt what is the meaning of non-current asset. That's nothing but the scope. In second video, we have learnt about held for disposal. In third video, we have learnt about other key points. In fourth video, we have learnt about measurement. In this video, we are going to learn about recognition of impairment losses. So, what is the meaning? What is why we have to learn this topic? So, let me explain an example. Suppose same person, a person came to you said that I am going to sell my car on 31st August 2019. 2019. Okay, 31st March, 31st August 2019. He came to and asked, see, my carrying whether I have to cease depreciation for this. Whether I have to cease depreciation for this. Then you can you say what you say, whether this asset classified as held for sale will up to the sale. That means up to this vehicle sold, can he calculate depreciation and book in the and record the in the books. Second, a person big magnet, he came to you and said that how cool drink business I'm selling that. He said that, and that fair value of this component is 30 lakhs you assume, and in the books it is 50 lakhs. This assets minus liability is 50 lakhs, but its a fair value less cost of disposal is 30 lakhs. So we recorded lower of this. That means 30 lakhs we record, and this 20 lakhs should be adjusted with which asset or liability. He has so many assets, he has so much liability. What how this 20 lakh need to be adjusted. So the so these two components we are going to learn in this video and more. First of all, an entity shall recognize an impairment loss when it is held for sale. Second, depreciation and amortization will be ceased from the date when a non-current asset is held for sale. That means, in the given example, that car owner should cease on 31st August 2019. And second, interest and expense attributable to liabilities shall be continued to be recognized. That means that cool drink owner is there. Uh, he has some assets and some liabilities. In that liabilities, he has some bank borrowings, which is 10%. Whether this interest should be booked, because we have stopped depreciation for asset, whether this interest should be booked. No. Yes, interest and expense should be booked even though it is classified as non-current asset held for sale. Next, he said that one person came to us said that I recognized my car carrying amount is 3 lakhs and the fair value less cost of disposal is 4 lakhs. It satisfies all the condition for an asset to be treated as held for sale. So he will value it. So for example, this fair value less cost of disposal is 2 lakhs. He will recognize as 2 lakhs on 31st August 2019. 31st August 2019. He will recognize 1 lakh loss as impairment loss. Afterwards, 31st March 2020, no one has bought it, and its fair value is increased to 3 lakhs. Increased to 2.5, you think? 2.5 lakhs. Whether now lower of what carrying amount of fair value, that means 2,50,000. That means only 50,000 loss is getting. Whether this 50,000 gain can be recognized. Yes, recognize again for any subsequent increase in fair value less cost of disposal to the extent of impairment loss. That means up to 1 lakh you record. Later on you cannot record the gain. Fourth point. Said no that a person, a cool drink owner, he has assets and liabilities. Fair value is 30 lakhs, book value is 20 lakhs. He has impairment loss, book value of 50 lakhs. He has impairment loss of 20 lakhs. This 20 lakhs, first, it should be adjusted with goodwill. Second, it should be adjusted with other non-current assets in the ratio of carrying amount. For example, goodwill is 5 lakhs. So 20 lakhs should be recognized. 5 lakhs is booked against goodwill and 15 lakhs. This 15 lakhs will be adjusted with non-current asset. For example, he has some land, building, 10 lakhs. So in the ratio of carrying amount, 7.5 lakhs, 7.5 lakhs will be distributed. So this is some clarification. And third, see, an asset, he said that carrying amount, he revalued this. He revalued before he bought on 31st August 2010. He revalued this on 31st August 2011. He said that I revalued total revaluation amount, revaluation gain he got is 10 lakhs. Now on 31st August 2019, he's going to sell at 20 lakhs. That means he has classified this asset as held for sale and he got impairment loss of 20 lakhs. Whether this 20 lakhs can be adjusted with this revaluation gain. Whether this asset will be adjusted with revaluation gain. Ind AS 105 says that you cannot, because you recognized revaluation gain as per Ind AS 16, but you are recognized impairment loss as per Ind AS 105. So you cannot adjust this with revaluation gain. Let us see. For example, revaluation you have did for Ind AS loss as came can be adjusted with revaluation surplus. For that means he has a car, he has revalued gain of 10 lakhs. Subsequently, he got while following revaluation model, he got 5 lakhs loss. Whether this 5 lakhs will be adjusted with revaluation gain? Yes, as per Ind AS 116 we have learned this. And Ind AS 36 also says that that impairment loss is 5 lakhs. This 5 lakhs can be adjusted with revaluation gain. Yes. Third, this classification as held for sale. That means whether when this vehicle is classified as held for sale, that vehicle has 10 lakhs and he has impairment loss of 5 lakhs when it is classified as held for sale. Whether this 5 lakhs can be adjusted with 10 lakhs? No. That means total 5 lakhs should be booked as P&L account debtor to impairment loss account. In this case, in these two cases, we have to book revaluation gain account debtor to, in these two cases, revaluation gain account debtor to loss account. But in this case, we have to book direct to P&L account debtor to impairment loss. Next, let us see one example. ABC owns a property and they says that cost of this property is 12 lakhs and depreciation up to date is 6 lakh and net book value is 6 lakh. And the asset is depreciated at 10% per annum, that is 1,20,000. Entity ABC closes its books on 31st March every year. During 2001, entity ABC decided to sell the asset on 1st August. It meets the condition to be classified. Unless, that means an asset is there, a property is there, they are thinking that to sell. So up to 31st March 2001 they are thinking, but all the conditions for an asset to be classified as held for sale satisfied on 1st August 2001. Up to this period, whether we have to do depreciation? Yes, because it satisfied condition on after 1st August 2001, but before not, no. So they have to calculate the depreciation for this period and later on they have to cease. So this 1,20,000 31st March to 1st August, 4 months will be. So 1,20,000 into 4 divided by 12, 40,000 depreciation should be recognized, and the carrying amount of the asset will be 6 lakh minus 40,000, that is 5,60,000. Second, an entity plans to sell a group of assets and liabilities which is classified as a disposal group. On 31st July 2011, the board of directors approves and becomes committed to plan to sell the manufacturing unit by entering into a firm purchasing contract. However, since the manufacturing unit is regulated, the approval from the regulator is needed for sale. The approval from regulator is estimated to be completed within 30th November 2011, and the sale is expected to be completed within 2002. They said that it satisfies, okay, and they said that there is an entity X on 1st June. On 1st June, this planned to sell a group of assets and liabilities. On 31st June, on 31st July, they have made firm purchasing agreement, and they are saying that for selling this asset, for selling this group, they need regulatory regulatory approval. This regulatory approval is expected to be completed by 30th November 2001, and they are confident that it will be sold is 31st March 2002. Now the question is whether this disposal group shall be can be classified as held for sale. How many conditions need to be satisfied? 2 conditions. First, immediate sale. Yes, they are available for immediate sale. Second, highly probable. Highly probable when we are going to say when management has intention. They have said that plans. That means management have intention. Third, in that second point, management has founded a plan to locate the buyer. So this asset can this disposal group can be classified as non-current asset held for disposal when on 31st July 2011, because it satisfies the condition on 31st July 2001. Next, they have said that carrying amount on 31st July is 2,600 in the books, and fair value of this disposal group is 1850. See how much we have to recognize: lower of fair value less cost of disposal or carrying amount, whichever is lower. So carrying amount is 2,600 and this is 1850. Lower of this means 750 impairment loss need to be booked. Okay, this 750 needs to be adjusted with what? With goodwill. We know the priority first they have to adjust with the goodwill and later on with non-current assets. So out of 750, 500 will be gone to this, and second 250 will be adjusted with plant and machinery and building in the ratio of 900 is to 1850. So let us see the answer. What they have asked is assess whether the manufacturing unit can be classified as non-current asset held for sale, and second the measurement they have asked. Third, the measurement of manufacturing unit as at the end of year 1. First, it satisfies whether it satisfies held for sale. Yes, the disposable group is available for immediate sale and there is a plan, and they have found out a plan to locate the buyer and they have entered into firm purchasing agreement. So this can be classified as non-current asset held for sale, they are saying. And second, how much you will measure: lower of fair value or cost of disposable, lower of fair value or carrying amount, whichever is lower. Carrying amount is here 2,600. Fair value less cost of disposal is 1850, and they said that 100 is needed for that. So sorry, I have not seen 100, so consider this 100 and 1750. So total how much loss you got? 2,600 minus 1750. That means 850 loss, impairment loss need to be booked. 500 adjusted with goodwill, and 350 need to be adjusted with other non-current in the ratio of 900 is to 1850. See, 500 and 350 into 900 divided by 2750, that is 115, and 350 into 1850 divided by 2050, 235. So this impairment loss is booked and the total carrying amount became is matched with fair value, and we have recognized the total impairment loss, and that's it. So at the end of the video, what we have learned in this topic, we have learned some key points. First, depreciation should be ceased. Second, interest and expense need to be booked even though it is classified as held for sale. Third, we have to adjust the impairment loss first with goodwill and later on with non-current asset in the ratio of carrying amount. And that's it. If you like my video, please subscribe, share, and thank you.